self-preserve instead of implement the orders you were given? Could you kindly answer to that?
Well, I want to let Commissioner Carter know that even in the battlefield, when the soldier is fighting another soldier, he has in back of his mind self-preservation. That's the first thing for a human being. It's only suicide attackers that doesn't care about self-preservation. Even in the battlefield, you want to go home.
May I continue my examination from that?
That Commissioner Jones had asked also a question. Yeah, you're reminding him about that?
Yes, okay. Commissioner Jones asked this question about the arms. Perhaps Commissioner Jones can just repeat the question, please.
Yes, the question was at the disbandment of the gendarmerie, who decided which officers went to the army and the police, and the second one, what happened to the weapons?
All right, as I mentioned earlier, the gendarmerie was not that much heavily armed. Okay, for the choice, it was left to the officers to choose where to go. And I said only 2 commissioned officers choose to go to the army, and a sergeant and few other ranks. Not much went to the army. Almost all the gendarmerie stayed with the police.
I now resume my examination of the witness. On a point of clarification on this answer you have just given. I recall in your earlier testimony, you suggested that the military police in the gendarmerie moved to the army. Did they move as a unit, or only a few men from the military police unit went to the army?
I can say that 90% of the military police went to the army.
Thank you very much for that clarification. Earlier on, you testified about July 22nd, and your testimony went as far as events that happened at Gambia High School, when at this point you were able to talk to Lieutenant Lieutenant Bineminte, who was at that time the commander of the mobile unit that was deployed. And he also agreed to join the group, and then he also and his men turned their berets upside down. Unlike the police, they were not disarmed. Is that a summary of what has happened?
Correct.
Can you now tell us what happened after that? From Gambia High School, now that this group has joined the larger group, what happened?
When we read it roundabout, we divided into 2 groups. Edward and Minte and Sonko and Jaju, they went through Independence Drive going towards State House.
Okay. Point of clarification here. The group that you met at the bridge, it comprised, you said, Captain Momodou Songbo, Lieutenant Yaya Jame, and Sub-Lieutenant Edward Singate, correct?